mind. Today we will learn exercise 1.6 from the chapter Number System. Let's turn it off.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to see 9th CBSE number systems. Exercise 1.6, video number 9. Okay? Here, before going to the exercise, we need to know the laws of exponents. Okay? A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. We are getting this because a is common. Okay? Two numbers are same. So, we are taking a as common and adding the powers. For example, 2 squared into 2 power 5 is equal to 2 power 2 plus 5. This is because 2 is common, so we are adding the powers. So we get 2 power 7. Clear? The second law is a power m the whole power n is equal to a power m into n. We are just multiplying the powers. Clear? Now we can see this is an example. 2 power squared power cube, that is equal to 2 power 2 into 3, because we are just multiplying the powers, so we get 2 power 6. Okay? Now the third law is that a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n, because when n goes to the numerator it becomes negative number. For example, 2 power 5 by 2 power 3 we get 2 power 5 minus 3, because this 3 when goes to numerator becomes negative, so we get 2 squared. Now what is the fourth law? A power m into b power m is equal to a into b the whole power m, because here in the multiplication a and b are not same. So we are multiplying the numbers with a common power. We are taking the power as common. Clear? For example, 3 cube into 5 cube is equal to 3 into 5 the whole cube, because 3 and 5 are not the same numbers. Okay? So 3 into 5 the whole cube, that is 15 the whole cube. Now let's go into the exercise. The first problem is, we have to find the value of 64 power 1 by 2. What we should do first? We should find the factors of 64. This is the first step we have to do. 64 when divided by 2 gives 32. 32 when divided by 2 gives 16. 16 by 2 gives 8. 8 by 2 gives 4. 4 by 2 gives 2. And 2 divided by 2 gives 1. So, I can write 64 as 2 power 6. Isn't it? I am going to replace the 64 in the question with 2 power 6. So 64 power 1 by 2 is equal to 2 power 6 whole power 1 by 2. Okay? This looks like a power m the whole power n, the second law, isn't it? So I am going to multiply the powers, a power m into n. So 2 power 6 into 1 by 2. 2 and 6 get cancelled and I get 3. So I get 2 cube. Value of 2 cube is 8. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So 64 power 1 by 2 is equal to 8. Clear? The only thing you have to remember in this problem is, the first thing in this you have to find the factors of 64 and replace the 64 with the factors. Okay? Now the second question is, we have to find the value of 32 power 1 by 5. What is the first thing we have to do? We have to find the factors of 32. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 32 can be written as 2 power 5, isn't it? Now I am going to replace the 32 in the question with 2 power 5. So 32 power 1 by 5 is equal to 2 power 5 the whole power 1 by 5. This looks like the second law, a power m the whole power n. So I am going to multiply the powers, that is a power m into n. So 2 power 5 into 1 by 5, 5 get cancelled and I get 2. So 32 the whole power 1 by 5 is equal to 2. Clear? The first thing we have to do is to find the factors of 32 and replace that factors with the 32 in the question. Okay. Now let's go to the third question. 125 the whole power 1 by 3. But first thing what we should do? Yes, very good. Find the factors of 125. The last number is 5, so I am dividing with 5 and I get 25. 25 divided by 5 gets 5 and 5 divided by 5 gives 1. Okay, now the 125 can be written as 5 cube. I am going to replace the 125 in the question with 5 cube. So 125 power 1 by 3 is equal to 5 cube the whole power 1 by 3. This looks like the second law, a power m the whole power n. So I am going to do a power m into n. So 5 power 3 into 1 by 3. 3 get cancelled and I get 1. So 5 power 1. So 125 the whole power 1 by 3 is equal to 5. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is to find the factors of 125. Substitute the value in the question and use the law of exponents. Okay. The second question is we have to find the value of 9 power 3 by 2. The first thing we have to find the factors of 9. 9 divided by 3 gives 3. 3 divided by 3 gives 1. So 9 can be written as 3 power 2. I am going to replace the 9 with 3 power 2 in the question. So 9 power 3 by 2 is equal to 3 squared the whole power 3 by 2. This looks like, yes, second law, a power m the whole power n. So I am going to do the product of the powers. So 3 power 2 into 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled and I get 3 cube. Okay. So 9 power 3 by 2 is equal to 27. That is 3 into 3 into 3. So 9 power 3 by 2 is equal to 27. Have we got that? We have find the factors of 9, replace the factors with the question and use the second law of exponents. Clear? Now let's go to the second question. 32 the whole power 2 by 5. First thing we have to do is find the factors of 32. So 32 divided by 2 we get 16. 16 when divided by 2 we get 8. Okay. So then 8 we divided by 2 we get 4. 4 when divided by 2 we get 2. 2 when divided by 2 we get 1. So 32 is equal to 2 power 5. I am going to replace 32 is equal to 2 power 5 in the question. So 32 the whole power 2 by 5 is equal to 2 power 5 the whole power 2 by 5. This looks like a power m the whole power n. Also, I am going to multiply the powers. So 2 power 5 into 2 by 5. 5 get cancelled and I get 2 squared. That is equal to 4. Okay. So 32 power 2 by 5 is equal to 4. Let me explain you again. First find the factors of 32 and substitute the factors in the question and use the law of exponent. Okay. Now the third question is we have to find the value of 16 power 3 by 4. The first step is to find the factors of 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. I am going to write 16 as 2 power 4. I am going to replace this value in the question. 16 power 3 by 4 is equal to 2 power 4 the whole power 3 by 4. This looks like a power m the whole power n. So I am going to multiply the powers. So 2 power 4 into 3 by 4. 4 get cancelled and I get 2 cube. The value of 2 cube is 8. 2 into 2 into 2. So 16 power 3 by 4 is equal to 8. Okay, clear? Now let's go to the fourth question. 125 power minus 1 by 3. How to convert minus into positive number? I am going to bring that 125 to denominator so that I can get a positive number. So 125 power minus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 125 power 1 by 3. Then we have to do the regular procedure of finding the factors of 125. So 125 divided by 5 we get 25. 25 by 5 we get 5. 5 divided by 5 we get 1. So I can write 125 as 5 cube. Okay. I am going to replace 125 with 5 cube in the question. So 1 by 125 power 1 by 3 is equal to 5 cube power 1 by 3. This looks like a power m the whole power n. Therefore, I am going to multiply the powers. So 1 by 5 power 3 into 1 by 3. 3 get cancelled and I get 1 by 5. So the value of 125 power minus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. Here the important one is we have to change the negative number to positive number by bringing it to the denominator. Clear? Now the third question. We have to simplify this 2 power 2 by 3 into 2 power 1 by 5. Here 2 is common here. Okay. So we are just going to add the powers. This is the law of exponent number 1. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Isn't it? So 2 power 2 by 3 into 2 power 1 by 5 is equal to 2 power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. We are adding the powers, isn't it? So I am separately calculating the addition. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. Here 3 and 5 are prime numbers. So multiplying we get LCM. So 15. Okay. Now 3 into 5 is 15. So 2 into 5. 5 into 3 is 15. So 1 into 3. That is numerator into 3. So we get 13 by 15. Clear? Now we are going to substitute this 13 by 15 in the powers place. Okay. So 2 power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 2 power 13 by 15. Clear? So here 2 is common in the multiplication. So we are adding the powers. This is the law of exponent number 1. Okay. Are you clear with this? Is there any doubts? Okay. Now let's go to the second problem. We have to simplify 3 power 1 by 3 the whole power 7. This looks like, yes, a power m the whole power n. So we are just going to multiply the powers. So 3 power 1 by 3 the whole power 7 is equal to 3 power 7 by 3. Let me explain you again. This looks like a power m the whole power n, isn't it? So a power m into n. We are multiplying the powers. So 3 power 1 by 3 the whole power 7 is equal to 3 power 1 by 3 into 7, that is 3 power 7 by 3. Therefore 3 power 1 by 3 the whole power 7 is equal to 3 power 7 by 3. Clear? Now we are going for the third problem. 11 power 1 by 2 by 11 power 1 by 3. This looks like a power m by a power n. We get a power m minus n. But how can we get that minus n? Because we take the denominator numerator and we get minus n. Clear? So a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. A power m into a power n is a power m plus n. But here it is division. So we get m minus n. So 11 power 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4. Isn't it? So 11 power 1 by 4. So 11 power 1 by 2 by 11 power 1 by 4, we get 11 power 1 by 4. Is that clear? Let me repeat again. This question looks like a power m by a power n and we are just doing a power m minus n. Okay? Now the fourth question is 7 power 1 by 2 into 8 power 1 by 2. What can you say by seeing this? The numbers are different and the powers are same. What we should do? We should take the power as common and multiply the numbers. That is a power m into b power m, we get a into b the whole power m. That is the fourth law, isn't it? So 7 power 1 by 2 into 8 power 1 by 2 is equal to 7 into 8 the whole power 1 by 2. Okay? What is 7 into 8? It is 56. So 56 power 1 by 2. Okay? So 7 power 1 by 2 into 8 power 1 by 2, we get 56 power 1 by 2. So this is simplified form. Clear? Okay. Now let's with this exercise 1.6 is over. Okay? We can see the recap of this chapter number systems in the next video. Okay? I have given the link of the playlist in the description box. Please make use of it. Whenever you get free time, practice maths. Meet you all in the next video. Till then, signing off, Parvina Ramesh. Bye-bye.
Subscribe, hit the bell, leave a like if you have